All right, guys, Shotty T here with another video. We are in week 3 of the Polar Storm. Did not have a video last night because I was watching my Falcons play and watch Kyle Pitts get hugged by the Chiefs guy. Didn't call pass interference, but I digress. But hey, we played a good game. Had chances to win despite that. But here we go. So there were a couple of notifications that wanted to go ahead and wait till today. The season store optimization notice, it says after the net server downtime, the items in the season store, except for the avatar frames, skin, point items, will be refreshed to count at the start of the new season. Okay. After the net server downtime update, the season store will now add new items. Season 2 skill point, permanent skin of season apocalypse castle. The refresh time of the season store is 0 o'clock server time at the day of the new season officially starts. So that's my time. That's 10 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So please be informed. So just going to give you a quick overview of that store, the season store. So now, let's see, actually, we don't have the next update yet because it still has season 1 point. So I'm guessing later this week we will see that official update. So we'll do that in our normal update video. And then this notification, there was a little glitch, which is going to tie into what this week is all about. Violet will be available as a legendary champ starting this week. So we'll go ahead and do our part donating, even though we've already met the qualifications. So just like with Mason, in order to get her to 5 stars, actually 2 things have to happen. First thing that has to happen, you personally have to get your furnace to level 30. And also, if you get to level 30, you get these tickets, which are the super rare ones to get on the game, apparently. So you'll have an opportunity to get these, and you'll get that ultra rare badge. So that way you can swap. As you can see, my furnace is at level 29. I should maybe get it to level 30 at some point today. Actually, let's see how close. I'll go ahead and apply for this resource buff as well, since I'm just waking up. And don't worry, you will not see an alarm. And where is the first lady? I guess the president is taking over for now. All right, so the furnace is, we're pretty close, 3.7. So definitely will be later on this morning while I'm at work. But there's no rush. Like I said, we're not gonna utilize those resources until later this week. And actually, I'm gonna have a special announcement for my Alliance members in regards to that. Go ahead and train these heroes real quick. Get that going. Okay. All right. So that's one thing that's going on because before the donation system was glitching up. So another thing that's going on this week is faction awards. So they open this up now to where each server chooses a faction. So there's 8 servers in our bracket. I don't think I've officially showed you guys who's in our grouping. We have 240, 257, 245, 233, 241, 258, and 232. So really the only server that we've gone against in the past few seasons has been 245. So everybody else will be a first-time opponent. But I've seen 257 a lot. We faced some people in their server doing versus, and I think last week we played someone in server 232, and this week we're playing someone in server 241 as our opponent. But yeah, so the president of each of those 8 servers will be able to choose which faction they want to go to, whether they want to be rebels or whether they want to be gendarmerie. I'm not sure what that means, but it is what it is. So the president can select the faction for their war zone. If the president didn't select one by the time that clock ticks down to 0, the war zone will be randomly assigned after the countdown. So what does these two things do? Well, here are the rules. After the event starts, the president can choose the faction of the war zone during the faction selection stage. Changing factions will trigger a cooldown each time. If your chosen faction is full, the president can use force join to add the war zone to that faction, displacing a random war zone to another faction. There is a cooldown period between each use of force join. Factions are divided into gendarmerie and the rebels into 4 war zones per grouping. During the faction, the faction information of each war zone is hidden, which, as you saw there, a bunch of question marks. During the faction announcement stage, as the information becomes public, the war zone faction affect the following rare soil war event. Alliance from different factions can declare war on each other for rare soil. If multiple alliances declare war on one alliance, the defending side can invite other alliances to the same faction that have not been declared war upon to assist in defense during a specific time frame. During that faction selection stage, the president can choose to reveal the identity, making their war zone information public. Once revealed, you can't hide it again. So, what are rebels and what are gendarmerie? Well, as you can see, we got 3 people that have chosen gendarmerie so far, so it must be popular. So, round 1, which is this week, they get to defend. Rebels get to attack. So, defending groups, we just talked about it. So, obviously, it's going to be a service that's going to have to be rebels that declare war on the other side. But it says if you are defense, if you're being declared war against, then the defending side can invite other alliances from the same faction. So most other gendarmerie alliances that haven't been declared war on, to assist in defense during that time frame. So it looks like it's a random time when war is declared. Doesn't seem like it's something that happens on Saturdays like we normally see. But we'll see as more information becomes public. Right now, everything is a pure mystery at this point in time. So it looks like we've had 5 alliances choose their faction. You only see 4 question marks filled in. So everything is mysterious at the moment. But outside of that, we have your typical stuff that's been going on since, that's kind of piling on. And other thing I'll say about this Violet event is that they have this thing with just like in previous season with the Bulldog, with Maxwell comrades, and last season 1, with the the Masons things. You got these events here where you can just keep randomly picking, going against Doom Elites that looks like this is going to be Violet's new skin with the blue. So that's going to look nice. So if you defeat those, of course, you get these blue things once my inventory loads up. Gotta love it. Well, it looks like I don't have any in my inventory at the moment. I must have claimed them already. But you get these things here. Where is it? Yeah, these 3 things here. So you have a chance to get more Violet shards, alliance contribution points. So this is something that we've seen before. So you just use that. You'll rather go after these than the regular Doom Elites if you have not maximized your resistance yet. I haven't maxed my resistance yet. And I'm still battling, a little cold here. We got 3 more levels to go, but we'll do that once we get to level 60. And then after that, our focus will be exclusively on these things. So yeah. So that's this week in a nutshell. We do have a new versus cycle for us. Like I said, the opponents is pretty light this week, so we probably should take it easy. because we're in a pretty tough bracket for a silver tier. I think I saw like 4 or 5 alliances that are within our rank and users, just like 2. And one of those alliances is actually in our server. So we will see how that goes. But anyway, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll talk to you later.